Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Loot from 5 Mil Slayer. Today is episode 9, and we will be continuing on. In last episode, I asked at the end of the videos asking if I should do all my Slayer XP in this episode. As of now, that video just uploaded, so this episode could be super long or super short, I don't know, but I'm either doing a regular episode or the whole 1.3 mil XP that I need to get 5 mil Slayer XP. But anyways, let's get a task, and if you were watching last episode, we were trying to get Celestial Dragons because I can now do them, and let's see what we get. Black Dragons, which yes, I'll do, and EIias, no thank you. So we'll do some QBD and make probably a lot more money this episode just because of QBD. Okay, time for some post-commentary like we do during every task. And just want to tell you, this is the finale, it should say in the title, so we are going to be price checking, and if you don't want to watch this very long video, I actually can see how long it is. Wow, it's over 30 minutes long, or at least it should be in the end. So if you don't want to, skip to this time on the screen. There should be an annotation. If I forget it, just eyeball it and tell me below in the comments that I forgot it. But yeah, QBD was very good here. This probably made me 10 to 12 mil throughout this whole episode because I did around 50 QBDs this episode. Pretty crazy. So yeah, this definitely brought up my loot tab quite a bit, and I'm glad I did it. I didn't get any super rare drops like Visage or Dragon Bone upgrade kit, even though that's not too good. But still, got a bunch of cool little Ute log drops and some other crap. But QBD is always lots of fun, and I suggest that everyone does QBD whenever they have that task available to them and put them on your prefer list. You won't regret it. Plus, I do want to go for that QBD pet. That wouldn't be bad to have, you know? So maybe we could see that one day, a QBD pet, or just any pet for that matter. So let's move on to the next task. Okay, Black Dragons are done. I did around 50, maybe 45 QBDs, so yeah, did a lot. That should really increase the loot tab for this episode. And let's see what we get now. Hopefully Celestials, like I said. How'd that guy teleport here? Oh, he probably was down in the cage. Okay. Oh, there we go. Celestials 150. Can I prefer it? Nope, I can't. Alright, but I will go ahead and do that, like I said. And this is a first for me. I'm going to use my Royal Crossbow, and we're going to see how we do. I'm almost glad that I didn't put it on my prefer list if I had the points, because these guys take forever to kill. Not really forever to kill, just it takes longer. I mean, you could kill a Celestial Demon in 5 seconds if you really wanted to and you had all your thresholds. But yeah, they're fun though. They drop some nice drops. It's probably a 2 mil task. I did price check this task and I estimated the rune drops because I did send those to my bank. But it's a pretty pricey task, and it's good. It takes around an hour and a half to complete with a Royal Crossbow. If you had Ascensions or a Noxious longbow, probably wouldn't take you that long. So yeah, it's a nice task. You guys shouldn't skip it. They give so much XP. It's like 900 Slayer XP and 1900 base defense XP, or whatever XP you're doing. I don't know what that says up there. I can't read it, but with an Ava bonus, you should get 1900 base XP. Which reminds me, I'm getting really, not really close to 120 defense, but I'm getting up there. I think I passed 40 mil in the skill this episode, so that's not too bad. And I'm really happy with that. So, yeah, this task was pretty uneventful. Didn't get Dragon Visage, so let's move on to the next task. Alrighty, Celestials are done. That task probably took over an hour. It was still fun to try it out. I won't do it twice in a row, so let's see what we get. Tazar, that's Slayer point test, so I'll just be back at Morvan like usual. Alright, let's see. Oh, not trade. Let's see what we get. And mutated. Ooh, Ganodermic's 88. That's not too much. Let's extend that. Extend. And there we go. We should have 20% more. Let's go ahead and do that. Get some seeds, some tree seeds. Here's Ganodermic's, not too bad of a task. Got a bunch of magic seeds, I think like 4 magic seeds, so it wasn't that bad. But let's talk about after the series and what's to come after. Now, first of all, if you guys have any ideas of what you want me to do, please put it down in the comments below, and I'll do it. It's not, I really have no objection to what you guys suggest. So, yeah. But I did sell my loot tab already. it'll show me selling the loot tab in the end of this video. So I did buy 2 bonds from my Ironman account. I'm going to use that as soon as possible. And I just cranked out this episode. I really just slayed all day, like for 2 days straight, to get it done. And yeah, I'm really glad I did. I made some really crazy purchases in the GE yesterday as I'm recording this. So yeah, you'll probably see that in the next progress video, but it's pretty crazy. Ganos are done. That was a nice 100 Ganos. Got like 4 magic seeds, I think. So made a lot of money that task. Plus, we hit 4 million Slayer XP. So 1 million more to go. A little bit less than that. Let's see what we get. We still have our VIP tickets. And screw your special assignment. I will be trying a Rexor soon, though. Avian sees... how many... oh yeah, I did get 100 points. I am going to skip that. I wouldn't mind doing Kriya or whatever, however you pronounce it, but I don't really want to. Water Fiends? Sure, we could do 234 Water Fiends. That's good. Slayer, XP, and Defense XP because I am... ooh, I hit 39 Defense XP. Holy crap. Yeah, but let's just go ahead and do Water Fiends. Also, I know you could teleport there now through Ferocious Rings. I just figured that out. I can't wait to get started on my Ironman account. I know I have a lot of catch up to do, a lot of quests to do, and just a lot of escaping to do. But again, I do have to worry about school and stuff like that more. But definitely some more time will be spent on Ironman. I am working on that Barrows guide for low to medium levels, so that should be coming out soon-ish, but not soon enough. I'll just be honest with you. But I do want to get started on that Ironman, and it already has the bonds on it, so... you know, not that bad. And with the purchase, with the purchases that I made on my account after I sold the tab, which you'll see in the Road to Max video, the progress videos that I upload, episode 23, I believe it should be. It's crazy. I mean, you'll see what it is. I'm insane when it comes to having a whole bunch of money and just using all of it in 2 seconds. Yeah, Water Fiends. Pretty uneventful. It's just basically the Slayer XP and the Defense XP. And this guy here that I met was nice. I gave him 500k because he was a noob. So yeah, if you're watching, you know, have fun with the 500k. Okay, Water Fiends are done. Time for another task. Abbey Demons, I could do Steel Dragons. That's a very quick task. But it's a waste of a VIP ticket. Plus, Abbey Demons are really fun lately. Ever since I started using magic and my new amulet, the Dragon Age, whatever that thing's called. I never know what it's called. So 187 Abbey Demons, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and do that. Today is Monday, the 16th of February, so there is a huge update that came out today. I don't know how huge or how many people are going to do it, you know, a month from now, but the what is it called? The Strike Worm, the Wild Strike Worm, that drops the tier 85 gear. That's degradable, but you can repair it with a whip, staff of light, and a dark bow. You can now get it. You can now go ahead and kill that monster. What you have to do is you got to go by the lava maze, kill some lava strike worms, and you'll have a chance of one of them spawning. And I believe it takes a group to kill them. I'm sure you could kill it solo unless there's some mechanic. I haven't tried it, so don't quote me on any of this stuff other than it's out today and where to kill it. So yeah, if you guys want to go kill that, please do. I want to buy the tier 85 staff because I do not want to do dungeoneering for the chaotic staff, and I don't want to buy a Virtus wand, and I don't want to buy a seismic wand or a noxious staff because those are too pricey. So a tier 85 staff, which probably will be more pricey than a Virtus wand, is still going to be cool, and I want it. So hopefully it's around 20 mil. That's a pretty reasonable price range. But let's move on to the next task. Very quick Abbey Demons task. Let's get another one. Not Abbey Demon, but let's not do a special. Come on. Ice Strike Worms are okay, but it's not worth it to waste a Slayer token on, don't you think? Plus, we got the points now. We got some points. I mean, we spent a lot last episode, so we got to get some up. I want to, but I don't really want to do it with a Royal Crossbow. It's sort of a pain in the ass to do it that way. So I'm going to skip it. I shouldn't skip it. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. All right, let's go. Come on. Ganodermic's okay. Irrits aren't that bad, but Ganodermic's 86, not that bad. I'm not going to extend this one, but hopefully we'll get maybe 2 magic seeds out of that one. I would like to talk about Rune Labs a little bit. My friend had an idea on Rune Labs, but I put it on there because he didn't want to for whatever reason. But he said, what if you could shift-click or shift plus left-click items in your bank and automatically equip them? Because if you don't have a preset set to just, equipping your items for a Slayer task, you have to take them out one by one, and who wants to right-click and click equip? That's a lot of E's and quips and ips. So I put it on Rune Labs, and it has 107 supporters. It's shift plus left-click and bank equips items, and I'm awaiting a Jagex response. I hope it goes into the poll. It's a tiny update, which is what they wanted for this month. So hopefully they, put it in there. But there are some really cool Rune Labs ideas, which I'll talk about in the next task. Ganodermics are done. Let's get another one. Not another Ganodermic con. No thank you. No thank you. So we skip as usual. Skip. Give me something good. Celestial Dragons or Errats. I guess we could do Celestials. It is a really long task, but it gives tons of XP and pretty decent drops. So let's go for it. 152. One of the cool ideas that I saw, which I can check on my wish list right now. Ideas, wish list right here. It was the Lodestone idea, which I'm sure some of you know about. It has 439 supporters right now. No Jagex response as I'm recording this. Instant Lodestone teleports by adding Runescape. And basically what it is you add your own law runes to a lodestone of your choice, and you automatically teleport there instantly. You don't have to use an animation at all, and you just teleport there. It's a nice law rune sync. I really don't know why we would need a law rune sync, because we do have the Viswax, which is, really rising the prices of runes dramatically, and that's working really well as a rune sync, Viswax. But he did mention that there's soul runes that you can use, which, since soul runes don't really have any value anymore, and stuff just like that. He gave a few examples, but this is really cool, and I think this is a winner, or at least a poll Rune Labs thing. So yeah, really cool. I would love this. This would be awesome. I don't know how many law runes I would invest in, but it would definitely be cool to put it on the Elf City Lodestone, just to instantly teleport there. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay, let's go ahead and find another task. Let's see what we get. Mithril Dragon Slayer Point task. I'll be back in Morvaran. We do need Slayer Points, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now let's see what we get after Mithril Dragons and Kalphites. Not good at Kalphite King. I almost kind of want to... You know what, sure. Let's go for Kalphites. I'm going to do the Exile Kalphites. We haven't actually done that this series. Maybe early on in the first few episodes, but let's go ahead and do that, and maybe, if I'm feeling crazy, a Kalphite King kill or two. I used to love doing these guys whenever I got them as a Slayer task, when I was going for 99 Slayer, even before that, before I was going for 99 Slayer, and I was just at kind of high level. They drop so many blue charms you wouldn't imagine. It's really crazy. If you wanted to camp these guys just for the charms, or at least blue charms, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Go to this spot over here, which is just to the right or left of Kalphite King entrance, depending on where you are, and you could kill a huge group of these guys in a small area. Okay, let's see what we get now. Task, come on. Errats, sure, 172, not bad. Let's go ahead and do that. Someone did comment that I can get rid of group tasks or group assignments at the Reaper guy, Mr. Death over here, and I can't believe I didn't do that. I also checked enable larger tasks, because why not? And let's see what we get here. Just give me a new task staff, please. I guess I could do that. I don't really want to, but sure, why not? That's 2 onyx, or yeah, that's 2 onyxes. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna regret it, but let's go ahead. So while we're bossing here, let's talk about some new series, and I kind of want to do a boss pet series, but I am in no way, shape, or form a really crazy bosser that likes to just do killing all the time, likes to do Nex, Virago, because I don't know how to do those. I mean, I know how to do killing, but Virago, Rise of the Sixth, Nex, I'm not too educated on that, and I'll just leave that to the Death Touched Arts. But yeah, I'm trying to learn Araxor lately. I did my third attempt, and I was using ranged and killing the ranged version of Araxor, so it was not a good matchup, but still, I tried, and that was my third attempt, so I'm going to kill it one day, no problem, so that'll be fun once I do that. But QBD and God Wars pets and all that are definitely within grabs for me, and I would love to do a series on that, just dedicated to that, maybe one episode for one boss pet, and I just show you a bunch of progress and do a price check of the loot tab that I do. I already did a ton of QBD while the boss pet update was out. Probably did around maybe close to 100 QBD. That's a ton for me. Maybe not a ton for some of you guys, but definitely got some kills there. And I was hoping for a kiln pet here, which would be cool to have a kiln pet. You don't see many of those. But yeah, that would be cool. I had to do 2 kills here, so that's 2 onyxes, which is 2 mil. So tell me if you would like to see a boss pet series. I know a lot of you are looking forward to that Ironman, and trust me, it's coming out. I'm about to start going ham on it today, or at least hopefully. And I kind of want to live stream some more. I always say this, I always want to live stream, but that would be on the weekends. And if I'm going to do a live stream in the future, it's probably going to be an Ironman live stream. I think that'd be more fun to watch. Just not the skilling part of Ironman, but maybe some barrels runs and some other kind of stuff would be cool to watch. So yeah, those were my 2 kilns. Got 2 onyxes. Those weren't bad. Or no, that was 1 onyx. Okay. Or no, that was the last onyx. Okay. And then Arrots, I did get some Razorback gauntlets. That was really cool. So I'm glad I got that. That was 1.9 mil. I didn't get that much in the price check. I think I had to sell it for 1.3 mil each. But still not that bad. Alrighty, 500k, more XP to go. Let's see what we get now. Dark Beast. Oh, I heard they're AFK now, right? Or they attack you? I think they're part of the ones that are aggressive. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see how many points we're at right now. Probably not a lot. 131, yeah. There's really nothing to buy points-wise. Just I like to have them to skip, because you know me, I like to skip a lot. So, Dark Beast, I'm going to look them up and see if they're one of those aggressive type monsters again, and we'll test them out. We got a few more tasks to go, Dark Beast being one of them. We do have a God Wars task coming up very soon. I can promise you that, and we do get a drop soon. So yeah, there's a lot of commentating in this episode, and it is early in the morning if you can't hear it in my voice. So yeah, a 30-minute long video. This is probably one of the longer videos on my channel. I mean, I may have 930 some videos on my channel, but I don't think I have an hour video anywhere, unless it was maybe a previous live stream on a Call of Duty live stream way back in the day. Maybe. But this is probably the longest Runescape video you'll ever see me upload in a while. I don't know, depending on how long our series are in the future. So yeah, Dark Beast, pretty uneventful. I did use the mask though, the Slayer mask, so I did get a bunch of double rune drops, so that wasn't too bad. And yeah, that was pretty much it. In the beginning of this episode, I said, do you want me to do all of the XP in one episode? And I didn't really wait for a response. I kind of just went for it and escaped all day and slayed all day. Did a bunch of RuneScape this whole weekend. So yeah, let's get another task, and we will finish it off this episode. The what? Oh, no. Give me a random one. Water Fiends. We did Water Fiends this episode. Dagonos. I don't think it's worth spending the token on them. So let's skip. Let's see. Come on. No, screw. I'll take that off. Oh, alright. Mutated Jadinkos get a little boring. They're quick and easy. And we did Black Demons this time. Let's see if we could get something new for this episode. I mean, I know we had 2 Celestials already and some other cool creatures. We had Kalphites too. That was new. Let's see. God, I forgot to take it off. Alright, screw it. We'll do some Avian Seas. We'll do some Armadillo Boss and then maybe finish it off with just some Avian Seas in the God Wars Dungeon. I'd like to ask you guys a question. I know that the Slayer Helm does give you that boost of damage to the monster that you're killing. Like, for example, they will give you the damage boost to QBD. But does it do it to your God Wars bosses? And there's some Dwarf Weeds, no drops yet. But does it work for the God Wars bosses? Or at least, Armadillo and Zami, because you can't do Saradomin and Bandos. But if it doesn't, then that kind of changes everything, but I'm sure it does. I could see why, or why it would. So hopefully that's the thing. Is this the drop? No, I don't think it is. It's coming up, don't worry. So Armadillo was pretty good. I was using the rail crossbow. I stayed here for quite a while with 2 overload doses. If you guys don't use the crystal flask or the holy overloads and the super anti-fire overload things, you should use them because that'll save you a bunch of money in the end. It's 2 4 doses, so 4 dose of prayer renewal and 4 dose of overload, so that isn't bad. And is that this is the drop right here, right? There it is. Yeah, Armadillo Hill. I did get that. It's 1.5 mil in the price check, or right here the price check, but I did sell it for 1 mil, so it didn't sell for that much. But in old school, it's worth a lot of money, like 54 mil. So it's kind of cool to get an Armadillo Hill. Okay, EIias, we are done now. We did get a God Sword shard. I did not show that, but the Armadillo Hill wasn't too bad, 1.5 mil. Let's see what... Oh, no. Screw your assignment. We got to get some VIP tickets. Okay, now let's see what we get. Steel Dragon Slayer point test, but that is a lot. We could go ahead and do that. That's some nice amount of dragon bones for a quick and easy task. So let's go ahead and do that. So speaking of Rune Labs, they did add some more options when you're looking at some posts. So you can look at ninja'd posts that are already ninja'd, so some updates that you didn't see go into a poll. So that possibly could be an update of mine. I'm assuming that would be a ninja kind of update. And you can check close/duplicate post and already planned posts. So that's kind of cool. You got some more options to check out. I'm still waiting for the search option and the most supported ideas. So that'd be really cool. But we're almost done with the series. Let's move on to the next task. Nearly done with the series. 230k more XP to go till we hit our 5 mil Slayer XP mark. Screw your special assignment. I wish I could have done it at least once. I do have to do it sooner or later. But I'm not going to do it yet. I still have to practice on a Raxor. But 288 Abbey Demons, I think that's like 303 XP each, times 288. That's 87k, so not quite there, but that's a lot of Slayer XP right there. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hope for an Abbey Wand. Come on, can we? Maybe? I'm on Rune Labs now, and people are crazy. I love going to the rejected post, and there's just so many of remove evolution of combat. EOC needs to be gone or be removed, destroyed, whatever. They're not going to remove it. A lot of people like it. Everyone who's playing right now, I would assume, likes evolution of combat, so they're not going to remove it. It's made more of a success than downfall, I think, in my eyes. It's a really cool update, and they should never remove it. Okay, looks like we may be able to fit one more task in here, maybe 1.5, depending on how small or large it is. Let's see. Mutated Jadinkos would be one of those. So let's skip. Let's try and get a nice, cool last task to do. Cancel. Get task. And Dagonoths. Elves. We haven't done elves in a while, like since episode maybe 3, so let's spend a Slayer token, and that'll definitely get us to 5 mil Slayer XP, 172. So that's going to be our last task. We might do it here, we might do it over in Kadarn. Who knows? I might switch it up a little bit. And finally, our last task. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching this whole series. We will be doing the price check, of course, after I'm done talking. But thank you all for watching. Again, if you have an idea for some kind of series for the future, whether it's boss pets or you want to back a series that I mentioned in this video, or something completely random, or an Ironman series, whatever, please just go ahead and tell me in the comments below, because that's what I want to do. I want to please you guys. I don't want to just make up ideas and hope that some of you like it, but if some people have some great ideas, I'd love to, do them for you and, make those videos. So, again, thank you guys for watching this series. Let's move into the price check, and yeah, you should have some fun there. And we are finally done. Episode 9, of course, it was a very long episode 9, but we completed the series, 5 mil Slayer XP. Remember that all the coin drops we didn't count because it would have just been way too hectic, so I'm just taking the coin drops as, to repairs for my weapons and my supplies as in food and herb lore, which I already have a bunch of these overloads. I never had to replenish my overloads, so that's where the coin drops are going, if you guys are going to comment that. Plus, we did do some boss tasks, and I will show you my beast right now. I don't know if I showed this in episode 1, But here are my Slayer creatures. We're at 19,000. That's not all from this series, but a good amount is from it. And here we go. We did unlock Celestials, which are not on this list anywhere, I think. Boss kills, this is where we're at. We mostly did a few Barrows Brothers, a lot of Queen Black Dragon, some Armadillo, and a few other bosses around here. But that's where we stand. Let's go into the loot tab. We know for sure that it's going to be over 100 mil. At least I hope so. I'm going to say it's around 125 mil. I'm going to price check it. We're going to get the final price check price, and then we're going to sell all of it. So let's start with the first inventory. First inventory is sitting at 23.91 mil. Second inventory is 38.78 mil. Wow. Third inventory sitting at 16.2 mil. Fourth inventory at 29.7 mil. And the last inventory at 3.4 mil, which is a total of 112.13 mil. We might get more, we might get less. We're definitely going to get over 100 mil. I sure hope so. And we could get a lot more than that, maybe a few more mil, if I high out all of these rune items. But that would just take too long. I should, but I won't. I won't do that. I'm just going to sell them all in the GE, see how much money we get. This is before double XP weekend, so the prices could still be a little high for these, like for the herbs and stuff that you would use for summoning. For double XP, so who knows, we might make a lot more money than usual, or we might just break even, or not break even, just get 112 mil. So I'm going to sell all of this stuff, and I will be back with the final cash pile. Okay, so everything is sold. Here is the final price check, or of everything. Well, it says right there, 1.2 mil, or 112 mil, so we're short of 100k. Not that bad at all. It would have been lower if we didn't sort of get lucked out on some items, but we did have to go down on quite a few items. I don't want to name all of them because, frankly, I don't remember. But I did high elk some rune items, some dragon items, so that made up for some of the losses there. But still, nonetheless, that's a ton of money. That's including that little cash stack, that 3.7 mil in here. And so, yeah, that's what... I'm not saying that's what you're expected to get from 5 mil Slayer XP, because I don't have all the quests done, like automatons. They dropped some gloves, or let's say I had glaciers, glaciers, and I got some of the boots. There's another 12 mil possibly from this whole series. So, you know, you could be expecting a lot more from 5 mil Slayer, depending on what quest you have done and how, you know, good you are, and if you're 99 Slayer. So this test was done entirely on 99 Slayer. I could have possibly gotten more I probably have a higher cash stack because of the coin drops, because definitely the coin drops were more than the repairs I had to make in the end. So this is probably a little bit more, or a little bit less than it should. But that's besides the point. So yeah, I enjoyed this whole series. It was a lot of fun. If you're doing 5 mil Slayer and you're doing a loot just from 5 mil Slayer XP, you should definitely expect more than 100 mil. If you get less than 100 mil, you're probably not 99 Slayer, or you're doing some really bad tasks, or getting really unlucky. But yeah, that's going to be it for this whole series. I really wanted to finish this up quickly this weekend. This should be coming out, I don't know what day, but on the weekend of February, for the Valentine's weekend, I just went ham on Slayer and got this series done with. I'm going to buy a bond or two with this, put it on my Ironman account, and possibly buy the next, or a Noxious Bow, or an Ascension Bow, some cool stuff like that. So this is what my cash stack is looking at, almost 160 mil, not that bad. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the series. If you did, make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below on some new series that you want to see in the future. And I will see you all next time.